Good morning, dear followers. This is the English Language Club of Niger. We are located at the American corner of Niamey. We hold our sessions every Friday from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. At the English Club, we have a lot of varieties of activities. And among others, we have what we call the English Tea Talk. The purpose of the English Tea Talk is to invite special guests to share their experiences and inspire others. And also, at the Tea Talk, we talk about some particular subject to educate more people about the particular topic. My name is Malik Amadou Seydou Moussi. I am an aspiring consultant in food security, and I'm currently working as a commercial at Tulum Hotel Niamey. I am also the president of Hamzeri Toastmasters Club. We also hold our sessions here at the American corner of Niamey every second and fourth Sundays of the month from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Today, we have the honor and pleasure and privilege to welcome a special guest from the US Embassy, Niger. She is the public diplomacy officer. I would like to let her introduce herself.
Oh my God, that was like such an awesome introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Kenya James. I am the U.S. Embassy spokesperson, and the title that they give us is Public Affairs Officer. So I help to run all of our communications, cultural exchange, small grants, anything to do with culture, people, and communications is in my shop.
Perfect. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation. Yes. You've talked about culture and many other aspects. Before coming to Niger, what were your expectations? And now that you're here, what do you think about Niger?
Well, I didn't have any expectations. I think I've been in the foreign service for about 8 years, and I like to be surprised everywhere I go. I knew that Niger was a desert, but I don't think I really understood what a desert was like. And so I think what I was most shocked about is how much of a desert it is.
Exactly.
But of course, before I arrived, the news of what happened on July 26th was everywhere. And, in certain American contexts, you're like, oh my God, what happened? It's scary. But what I was very happy to find out is once I came here, everything was calm. People were voicing their beliefs about governance and hoping to engage in a path forward. And so I have been pleasantly surprised. I have a wonderful team that helps to guide and help me adapt here. And so I am so far so good.
You've mentioned the deserts, you've mentioned the culture.
And it's hot. Sorry.
I understand for an American, we understand that. We are, of course, like 2/3 of the country. It's about a desert, and also we are really culturally diverse. We have a lot of ethical groups.
Yes.
And this is Niger for you, and we hope you enjoy. We would like to know what is your mission here in Niger as a public diplomacy officer.
So the mission of the U.S. Embassy here is to strengthen our relationship with the Nigerian people. We believe that we are a good partner in reference to seeing how best to help Niger become the country it wants to be. And so we would like to do that in a lot of different ways. Of course, the U.S. Mission here has a security element, and we hope to continue to work with our partners once we get some understandings on a pathway forward to help Niger in its pursuit to boost its security. We hope to work with Niger to increase its capacity to develop in reference to healthcare, in reference to education, the rights of women through our programming with USAID. We hope through our political and econ colleagues to strengthen the relationship with our government partners to make sure that the amount of resources that the U.S. has can be brought to bear here in Niger to help Niger reach its goals. And then in my shop, well, there's actually 2 more parts, but in my shop, we hope to really strengthen the relationship between Americans and Nigerians through educational opportunities, through the promotion of English language. We really want to make sure that we are on ensemble, we're together as partners and as friends. And then, of course, we have our consular section, which helps to facilitate travel, legal travel to the United States.
This is a lot, actually.
And, well, what we do is a lot.
Exactly. We're really happy to hear that. And with the U.S., we've had a long-term partnership.
Yes.
And we hope it continues. And here, you've mentioned also the fact that we contribute to also the promotion of the English language.
Mm-hmm.
And here in Niger, we have several English clubs
Yes.
promoting the English language.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also contributing actually in terms of relations between Niger and the United States.
Yes.
We have now countless numbers of
Mm-hmm.
English clubs and keep on getting created.
Mm-hmm.
And we would like to know how the embassy work with these English clubs and also how the embassy really helps these English clubs to prosper in their mission.
Well, recently I had the pleasure of attending the first annual English Club Gala, which I think was an excellent display of the fortitude as well as the cultural appreciation that happens when you learn a new language. And so I love that there was a fusion of Nigerian culture and American culture at the gala. I think what we at the US Embassy do, and in particular in our public diplomacy section, is through our American Corner. The US Embassy has 6 American spaces in country: Marady, Zender, Tawa, Agadez, American Corner Niamey, as well as the American Center inside the embassy. And we hope to use those spaces as a conduit for people to learn English. And so I'm very happy to learn that the English Club of Niamey comes and uses the space here at our American Corner in Niamey. I think, as of course, we have a small grants program in which people can apply for grants to help have sustainable instruction and programming in English language. But we really do try to make sure that our American spaces are filled with everything that they need to be able to support the people of Yemen.
Thank you so much, actually. And we can see the results. Here we are at the American Corner of
Yes.
Niamey, and you can see how the room is well equipped. And
Yes.
every Friday, actually, it's a sense of excitement when you see so many people actually from different backgrounds getting together just for the sake of learning.
And my
English.
team has added it to my schedule, so I hope to come to one of the Friday sessions pretty soon. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of
I'm just
course.
hearing this actually.
Uh-oh. It was a special surprise.
Okay. I won't spoil the surprise.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. You've also mentioned opportunities that the US government actually gives to students to actually learn, actually further their educations. We have a lot of scholarships for Niger students.
Yes.
We have the U-Grade program, the Fulbright program, the Yali, the Yumfre. So many, I can't cite all of them.
Oh my God,
And
thank you for
also
doing it.
yeah. So actually, there are a lot of scholarships that
Yes.
actually Niger students are really benefiting from. And we would like to know so far how satisfied you are with the impact these alumni are having here in Niger, and also how do you help these alumni to have more impact here in Niger?
So I think that our alumni apparatus is it's a baby, right? I think we have a lot of alumni who have benefited from programs in the U.S., as you mentioned, Mandela Washington Fellows, UGrad, PALIP, etc. But what we want to do is to build a network, a réseau here, where they can further the experiences that they had in the U.S. and help improve here in Niger. And so one of the things that we're working on, which everyone is sort of moving in the right direction, is coming up with a global alumni associations for all of the recipients and alumni of U.S. exchange programs. And we hope that that will be an apparatus for us to give direct support. We want to make sure that there's sustainability. I think that's very important. So by having an organization, we can ensure sustainability and have a manner to give grants and support that way. I think that the alumni here are very formidable. I think that they're entrepreneurs, they're politicians, they're activists. And so it's really exciting to see someone go to the US to see a different idea, say, I like that idea. Let me see how I can make it work in the Nigerian context, and then implement that here. So I'm very excited to work with our alumni. I love meeting them, and they always keep me on my toes. And so I'm always excited.
I personally had the chance to take part in the first meeting we've had here at the American Corner in order to create that alumni federation, and it's still ongoing, and I hope they are really doing a great job. I've also had a meeting actually at the embassy where the one in charge of alumni was presenting us the AEIF fund available to alumni to really help them to build community projects and to help a lot in their communities. Yeah, thank you so much for this input. Last but not least, we would like to learn what is your message to the Niger community, and especially for the youth.
Well, I think that our message at the U.S. Embassy is that we are here to be partners. partners. We are here to sort of figure out how best to work together and to learn together. And we can do that as we have in the past and continue to do in the future. But in our section, I really think it's important for us to understand each other and have fun. And so I'm all about having fun, engaging, meeting people. I think sometimes the embassy is such a big building. It has a lot of security. It's a little scary. And so for me, I really want to be out there. I want to engage with people, see that I'm not as scary, and have that sort of person and people to people interaction. So I guess twofold. We are here to be partners, and we are here to get to know you. And I'll be here for 3 years, and so this is an exciting time to be here. And we really want to grow together.
3 years for us, I think, is very short.
I think it's very long.
By the way, you are also a Toastmaster.
I have competed. I grew up competing and doing speeches. I think that that's also one of the ways to facilitate learning a language. And also you have a competitive speech part. I think what was my extemporaneous speaking was the category that I did well in. And it was like, you give you a topic and like, make a speech. And I'm like, But I love doing speeches and I love communicating. It's why I'm a diplomat. And so I think Toastmasters is a great program that it allows you to build community. It allows you to learn from each other, but then it also allows you to display your skills because you want to be a Toastmaster, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you so much,
No problem.
James, for joining us.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to a really good collaboration. What is a local message you could say?
A local message I could say.
Local language.
Oh my God, let's see. Muna tare.
Munatare.
Okay. And then Irgo Chara Banda.
Irgo Chara Banda.
On song, right?
Irgo Chara Banda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, dear followers, this is the end of the Tea Talk. I would like to invite you to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.